We all want to be a beast, but do you know what a beast is? A beast is someone who can go through hell and be grateful that their legs are working. A beast is someone who's lost everything, but is grateful for the opportunity to get everything back and get even more. A beast is someone who can hit rock bottom and can say, Roger that. I'm going to harness this. It is only up from here. I'm going to come back even stronger.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode number 5. Here we are with our MAGFED Brotheran Ghost, who is the president and owner of New York Savage Beasts. We're going to dive into some hard MAGFED discussion and swimming through some information about freelancers too. Two, ladies and gentlemen, not one, but two, which he will be commanding Titan Technologies for the red team and his exo JOKAH with the 50Boys. So get ready, everybody. We're going to dive deep and hard with Ghost MAGFED-TISM. So grab your favorite drink and your snack, and we're going to get into some really good discussions here with my fellas. All right, boys, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, what's happening, man?
What's happening, my people? What's up?
Yeah, boys. Yeah. All right, bro. You know, like I said before, it's pretty honored to have you on the show. I'm pretty excited to ask all things you, all things your team, all things freelancers too, because I've been following this, this MFOG for such not a long time, because it's number 2, but like there's content coming out from all sorts of MAGFED people, your team, one shot, one kill, the Ghost Squad. I think that's what that's what they're called, and other people too from the States, because I follow quite a few people from that way, and I get a chance to tap into what they've shown on the show with a lot of like intense battles and kind of it's not like against anybody, but some really cool shit talking, you know what I mean? And that's kind of my stuff, And I appreciate everybody in the chat right now, all 7 you. There's some people already typing in the chat. What's good? What's good? Before we kick it off to the show here, I want to talk to my brother, because it's been a week. We want to see what he's up to. What's going on, Blind Spot?
Not too much. It's been mainly working and also getting ready for my eldest brother's wedding, which is next weekend. He's getting married.
Oh,
nice.
And I'm one of the groomsmen.
Congratulations.
So I got
groomsmen.
Yeah, I'm one of the groomsmen. I gotta stand up there, and if anybody says object, paintball guns coming out. You want to think twice now? No.
How about the FSC?
yeah.
Thanks for the FSC. It's like, don't you object this? This one's gonna last.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, any updates with you? Like, what else have you been doing?
Mainly just been. Well, actually, I cut out pop recently.
Wow, good for you, bro. That sugar is terrible, man.
Barely. I'm drinking it right now, but it's just something to do. There's nothing. Didn't feel like water tonight, so I was like, you know what? It's a weekend. I'm gonna have something fizzy.
Fizzy.
Then getting ready for the tactical challenge at the end of the month.
Yes, that is a real thing. I love that's one thing. Like this show, I could feel my blood just start boiling.
Oh yeah, just classically watching good old war movies, and you're just sitting there fiddling with your marker, I want to play.
Yeah. So have you for the tactical challenge, like I mentioned, do you watch Three Kings yet? I was gonna do it last night, but I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I have all these ideas. You ever do that when you sleep? And all of a sudden, I know you have ideas and you want to do certain things, so you gotta like sort of write them down.
No, usually I dream of them, and then as soon as I wake up the next morning, it's like, oh, that was a good dream. Get up.
Yeah.
What was that dream again?
That's awesome shit. All right, so now we got blind spot. We get it, blind spot.
Get out.
My brother, go, homie. What's good with you, my man?
What's going on, my brothers? First of all, thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure and an honor. You know, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time coming.
Word. I love that. I love that. So what's new with you? What you keeping up with?
Really, I haven't played in about maybe since April. I haven't played since April, since we had the MAGFED event in Michigan. The USA versus Canada. It was a fun. It was really fun. Since then I've been really just prepping, getting my gear ready, making sure my boys are getting their head straight for this big 2-day event coming up now in October at EMR. So, you know, I've just been going over the plans, going over the plays, looking at some strategies, you know, just trying to ready up, make sure the boys are ready for the fight.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. I kind of do the same thing. Me and my brother here, we kind of like have like individual meetings. We kind of like discuss about certain things. I pick his brain about some stuff. He asks me some certain things. And bro, that energy though, when you get closer to the games, you know what I mean? Like even if it's like a month away, the moment you think about it, it's just like spike.
Yeah,
I'm ready. Tomorrow.
Like, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all ballers feel like that way. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what walk of life, of style that you play. I'm pretty sure you feel that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time.
All right. So I get curious. I get curious about all the ballers that I talk to, even before the podcast, before any certain introductions I have with anybody I don't know. And I like to know my people. I like to know their history. I like to know who they are. And because I'm a very open-minded guy, I'm a very open book type, and I live this way, and I'm really proud. Being Blind Spot, we talk about real deep things, some silly things, and you know, sometimes it's just real fucked up. You just be like, yo, man, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, before let's get into it. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, and I'll pass it off the Blind Spot. All right. So
shoot.
Let's talk about your pastime before MAGFED. Like this, we all play paintball. You know, there's a period where it was periodical. You know what I mean? Play 2 months here. You know what I mean? Stop. Another week here. Stop. Buy a MAGFED marker or even a hopper, speedball. You know, ramp shit up. And that pastime, what did it look like? So everybody's watching back on this show, you can paint a pretty picture for them.
Yeah, we used to go to skirmish a lot before I decided to start a team. So we would play here and there, maybe like once every 2 months. It all started off as at my job, actually, where I used to work at, a company named Ernex. Yeah. And we would be like, yo, let's make a trip to go paintballing sometime on the weekend. All right, cool.
I love that.
Get a list together, put a whole bunch of names, and then we'll go ahead and make the reservation, and we'll just go play some paintball. So it started like that. Well, a little woods ball, you know, with the hopper and the rental.
The rental one,
the rental newbie.
Yeah, was it any good, or was it standard like every other one?
A little standard. They suck.
Probably the regular Tipman 98s.
Yeah, I know. I usually take. What's that one that looks like a Tech 9? What's that one called? I always forget it. I forget the title of it. It looks like a Tech 9.
I know which one you're talking about.
They have them at the local field here. Yeah,
they look like
anybody in the chat.
I'm wrap my head around. Yeah.
No, we're MAGFED, but like it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I touched one. You know.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. So when you were balling and moving into MAGFED, that first step when you were using the hopper, like we have this premonition of like, that looks like a real, you know, the thing that I want to use when it comes down to the hot sauce. And before that first step, like, what was that MAGFED, and what was your first intake on that?
So I mean, I have a lot of knowledge
Buddies
with
and buddies.
guns and rifles and stuff. It's my
Word.
things, was one of my hobbies. I would always go to the shooting range and stuff. And
Mhm.
before I learned about MagFed, in 2018 I went to a paintball field called Adventure Paintball. I
Mm.
got pretty cool with a buddy on social media. He was like, "Hey man, you should come over to Adventure Paintball one day. We'll have some rec day. I'll show you around, introduce you to a couple of guys and stuff." I said, "All right, cool, man." So I go, I got my what I like to call a space gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-known
so
space gun.
yeah, I go and I first see this guy. I never forget it. Jay Almonte, pretty cool. Shout out
Mm.
to him if he's watching. Pretty cool guy, and he has I believe it was a FSC, and I'm like, "Oh, dude,
Ooh.
what's that?" And it was I'm like, wow, and I see the rounds that he has in there. I'm like, what the
Mhm.
fuck is that? That don't look like a round ball to me. And I'm
Yeah.
just getting into it, just learning, And
Mhm.
I had bought a TMC at that moment,
Yeah, you gotta
So
glorify the
as a beginner,
TMC brand, bro.
yeah,
Yes.
and who
You're
hasn't,
the
any
beginning
beginner
marker.
mag fan who hasn't bought a TMC? Come on, like, let's
You
be
know
real.
who you are. Don't be capping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You went from TMC to T15 or damn to man,
You know
get out of
it.
here. You got
You
your
know
TMC
it.
in the background.
So he was like, "Hey man, you want to shoot a couple rounds just to get a feel?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, man." So I shot a couple rounds and I was like, "Holy shit, man. The way this thing just shoots is flawless." So that got me, that got my adrenaline going. I'm like,
I feel it
I already
now.
know about guns and stuff, so this is a plus for me. So I
Yeah.
started
I don't
getting
need yeah.
It's
I
familiar.
started getting a little deeper into the MagFed and started learning more about the MagFed community, the different teams out there, and just did some research and something just put a bug in my ear, and I just started shopping. Me and my wife spent like $3,000 on
Mhm.
MagFed stuff. Yeah, we went crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, we went crazy.
Oh man, I love that price.
It's amazing, right? That's what I call
Yeah.
irresponsible spending.
No, that is well invested.
That happens at
spending.
least more than a couple times a month.
I'm still paying for one out of my pocket.
Yeah. Still feeling it from last year. Yeah. No offense to anybody out there, like it's just like any sport, like I say all the time, you know what I mean? You got to get into it. There's field equipment, there's safety, equipment. We got the glasses, we got the marker, the paint, and it all adds up. And if you put that price to what we use, right, even if it's from Amazon, Temu, there's some whack ass website where you get you like your kit, right? Agilite has some pretty cool shit. I'll probably move to that play care soon, sometime later on. Even if it's like above $200, like, oh, you're gonna get it dirty. Like, bro, this is a dirty fucking sport, man. You gotta get in there.
You gotta get dirty.
Man, I don't want to hear that.
In there and you come out green, you haven't done shit.
You did do your job.
Blind spot. We were with the DNC and we were playing like at least half a day. He looks at me, he's like, "You're not even fucking dirty." I was like, "Hey man, I'm trying to win gunfights. I ain't getting shot." And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I know what he's talking about. So I just get all capped up.
Then he looks at me
You know?
like head like right from the I was like, dude, I'm all painted up.
Bro, this guy was lit. Like blind spot. He's blind spot for a reason, but this guy's a frontliner too, like everyone else. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome. So carry on with your story, man. Let's hear that.
Yeah, so it originally, so in 2018 I decided to, just establish the team. It was actually my co-founder of the team, Creeper.
Ooh.
Shout out to Creeper if you're looking and listening.
Sure.
I know him for 15 plus years. So we used to go to parties together before we even thought about paintball.
Party buddies.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't beat him though. I can't beat him on that. So he's a party
Got
king.
the skill, got the experience, got the time. Yeah, you can't defeat that. You know what I mean? Not unless you match that experience and time with him, eh?
They call him the strip club veteran.
Oh, I love that. I was actually gonna get right into that. your steps of getting into like you know your TISM, your MAGFED-TISM starts to kick in really hard. You know what I mean? Like, I need more guys like this. And I got guys that were like this, and it's their style. Because you know a player by the way they play. Like MAGFED, switch it up. Because that's how I got blind spot, my homie. Those first steps when you started creating your team, Savage Beasts, as you are, the president, the owner, the creator of such things. What did that look like? I know you were getting into it already, but let's get into that deeply here.
So I wanted to, first of all, build a team that, is more like family oriented,
I love that.
on and off the field, spend quality time, get to know each other, the goods and the bads, the ins and the outs, ups and downs, the whole 9 yards, and really get to bond. Because by bonding, when you're in that field, you just, how to move together, without talking. So we was at Area 53, and I was like, I need savages. I need dudes that's really gonna act like pure savagery in the field that gives no fucks about nothing.
Yes.
Ask no questions. Don't ask for permission, and we're far from asking for forgiveness. So I see one of the guys, which is now I made him my captain of my New York chapter. Shout out to Taz.
Taz, what's up?
So I see him for the first time. He comes to tryouts, and I'm looking at the balcony, and
you had tryouts.
Yes, we did. We had tryouts. We actually had tryouts.
I love that.
And we was actually with One SOK, because One SOK was also recruiting, and we were coming up. With me, us, and One SOK. For those that don't know, we have a lot of history, but I'm gonna touch base on that in a minute. We got a lot of history, and good too.
Yes.
So I see this guy. He literally looks like a Tasmanian devil, and I'm watching from the balcony of the field, and this dude is jumping over, under, sliding, grinding, going through shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? That's the guy I was telling you about, Ghost. That's Taz. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, I want him. That's it. I want him. That's savagery, right? That's savage right there. And he's fast as hell.
Got a point.
He's fast as hell.
Fuck, really?
He's got a mouth on him. Or you can hear him from the other side of the field, past the trees.
Like street ball, man. You gotta have a mouth on you.
You know what I'm saying? He's known for thanks for playing. If you hear that, that's him.
Yeah, that means he got that means he got you out.
You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of an assault operator. That's one of my best assault operators.
Respect.
He's a front runner, front line. He's a door kicker.
I love that.
So,
good old breacher.
Yes, absolutely. And from there, I just kept recruiting more like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not savage material, then you're just not savage enough. I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no weeping. Some of us bleed here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of us bleed. We go above and beyond.
You break skin.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You ain't leaving with a scar. You didn't do it right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much, what we go on.
Yeah. That's cool.
Shit, I got scars from like 3 years ago on my damn hip, man, from first strikes. From close range.
Right under the shoulder for me.
I got one on this side and one on this side. You know what love handles are?
Love handle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. With the circle still there.
Oh, yeah, that shit hurts.
That's the kind that's dropping you to one knee.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, even when you get it like in your play carry, it's just like a hoof. Like, yo, that's definitely a first strike. I'm out. I felt that.
Shit, I've got a lot of those on my hip and waist from 0 hour 2 years ago. We was right on the 50-yard line holding the flag. And I was
0 hour 50. It's crazy.
That's goddamn meat grinder.
Yeah, bro. That's where glory's made.
Shit is no joke, but it's so fun though,
It is fun, man. It's addictive. It's just its own.
Yes.
It's its own, man. And you
It's the
can't get
aura.
that. And no offense to the operators, like I'm sure you have your feeling and you sure you speak the same way as MAGFED guys. But when you're in that sauce and you only have limited rounds and you're trying to shoot like volume, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna shorten your experience where you
gotta
you
make
don't
each
think it's
shot
not
count.
enough. And
Yeah.
you do got to make your shot count and you want to experience that and you want to make it last longer. So that's 0 hour 50, bro.
Oh,
I don't
it's
care how long you're
insane.
there. Like, even if you're there for 2 minutes and you're behind that fucking shield wall, man. That's intense. Even just watching it, I get red in the cheeks, my ears get red. I'm like, I need to be there.
I want to experience it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanna experience it. So yeah, that's where I feel like every time when I get into the mode, you know, like we all get that, and I always revert back to what Blind Spot told me a couple years back. Like, he looks at me, he's just like, it's not a judgmental thing. It's just like, man, you ain't even dirty. I'm just like, not no more.
He definitely changed up
real.
after I said that. It's like,
Oh,
man, you're
man.
not even dirty. I look at myself and I'm just covered in dirt and paint. Like, look at him. He's like all nicely clean. It's like, what the hell were you doing this whole time?
Yeah. Yo, Christopher, no one was bitching, man. Time happens. We're supposed to be somewhere this weekend, and we had time. We made the schedules to go to Prince Albert is Paradise Paintball. There's some pretty good games happening over there. They have like a live band happening, barbecue.
That's
Like
dope.
yeah, I know. Like, it's a pristine field. Like, he goes in there, like this grass. You know how the in northern parts of, like, even in Ontario, like the wet, it's kind of like moisture. Like, when you keep that grass good, it's like really nice grass. You don't even have to put like grass feeder on it. Like, this field's really nice. And
Nice.
that game was happening this weekend or today or yesterday. I couldn't remember.
Today.
And yeah, that's what he's talking about. We ain't bitching. We got things to do. Yeah, my homie there. So if there's any more you can add, was there anything else you wanted to add to what you were talking about into like stepping into the MAGFED and also developing savage beasts?
You know, stepping into the MAGFED, it's a whole different thing than, you know, operators. And no offense to the operators out there, it's a different strategy. It's more tactical, more strategic. You know, you got to make your shots count, like you said, when you're in that battlefield, and when you find yourself back to back with a battle buddy, it's just you two left, because it's happened to me plenty of times.
Gotta hold the line.
You got a whole crew behind you, and you got like one mag left, and then you're at the 50 holding a point down, and it's like 20 goddamn minutes left for you to get that point, and you get a whole damn swarm coming to you. You look back, you're like, where the fuck did everybody go? You know, and you got like 15 shots left on that 30, and you got to make them count, you know. And
Told you we're not going.
There's been times where I ran out of ammo and I'm shooting blanks, and my markers sound loud as shit because I love it when they go boom.
I like
boom,
that loud marker
you know.
stuff. That's why I love the
Yes.
TMC too.
Oh yeah, you put a nice donkey tip on that thing, and it's loud as fuck. Oh yes,
It's like that too. What is it? What is that called again? I got it here. Let me show. Sorry to cut you off. Where is this motherfucker? Oh, the Noviske. It's almost like the Raging Donkey.
Oh yes, I have that too.
Noviske. Look at me.
You know, they got funny names for these tips, man.
Yeah. Like, this is the diameter of the paintball that's coming out, man.
Yes, I have that one on my MG100.
It's a small can. It's the sauce, bro. Not gonna lie.
Makes a loud pop.
I like that pop too.
Yes, it sounds sexy.
It does.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
Savage,
man, it's a different, you know, it's a different thing out there. It's a different kind of adrenaline rush, you know. When you know you have a clear shot from the distance, as opposed to, you know, operating, it's your shots are not, they're not precise. They're just going all over the place, you know. It's like you're shooting aimlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fun when you got that mark.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that mark is especially when you identify what it came from and how you got it, and you see it later, and the memories that flood through. You think it belongs to this guy, but sometimes you get this weird angle, and you thought you're good. You're posting, you're attacking
Yeah.
the threshold. You're like, I got this. All of a sudden, whoosh, man. Though I love those moments, bro. It's just like I didn't see that guy.
Oh yeah, especially when you got the run cam right at the front. Oh man, you get a good view, a good
So
recording.
yeah, before I bounce it off to blind spot here, I wanted to ask about your before I get into your kit here. I have some photos here. I want to show everybody that doesn't know you or what you do. And this is the purpose of this show. Your optic. This have it been shot at by FSR in Rumble CQB?
Yes.
Man, and did it survive?
Oh yes. Oh yes, it has.
Oh man, yeah, I love that.
Oh, yes,
I got two selective. Optics. I would never move them because I know it was just like 20 feet that way, and usually a good, expensive optic will snap.
Yes.
So I got clipped hard, and I'm like, nah, I don't need nothing else. I got two. I even got this scope that was messed up too, and it's the old school kill house system.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. I have that.
Yo, you do, bro. I got
Yes, I do.
Oh, Dad, man, this is so solid, man.
I have that on my M17.
I'm telling you. All right, man, Spot. Let's see what you got for this guy.
I was just curious on what all kind of markers did you start from, and what do you rock now?
So I started with a TMC. So, and from a TMC, I worked my way up. I got a Tip-X. Then I had the FSC.
Yeah.
Then I got the M17. By the way, I still have them all.
That's really respect.
Yeah,
some people just get rid of that shit.
Yeah, oh no, I'm a collector, baby. I have a Hammer 7, which I'm working on now. What my New Jersey chapter captain Tony Barber, gladly handed over the body of the Hammer, and he was like, "Hey, I know you want you could do something with that." So that's a working project. I have a 4.6 APTR in gold. I have a T15, which is my baby.
Yeah, of course.
Completely customized.
Oh yeah. Internals, outside, inside.
Yes, everything. I have MG100 also customized. I put a different body kit on it. I have another 4.68 sniper rifle bolt action. I have the Tipman TCR.
Bro, you got a TCR?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yes, I had one and I got rid of it, not knowing its potential. I even have a BT4 before I even knew that you can convert that to MAGFED. Like like the Hurricanes.
Yeah, the Hurricanes, the Blizzards.
You can switch that out because it's like a weird shaped MAGFED. It's kind of long, you could say. Space between.
Sort of looks like an SKS when you have it made.
Yeah, I was dumb. I was coming into MAGFED. I had these markers. I gotta move on to something else. I want something heavy. I want something good. I like the heavy shit, bro.
I mean, the funny thing is that the TCR is first strike ready. That was like the only Tipman I believe they made first strike ready out the box. Yes. Oh yeah. And I mean, my main right now, what I carry with, I always carry my MG100 and my T15. So those are my mains right there that I run with.
Those are your mains. Do you rock a melee or sidearm?
Yeah, I do. I actually have a samurai sword. Shout out to shout out to my Connecticut chapter captain, Prieto. He's the one that made it for me.
Really?
Yeah, this guy's real creative.
I could definitely tell if we ever balled against each other, and we both run out of paint, I'm running at you with a war club that I have.
Bro, you got that war club? Like, let's get it ready here.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the photos, or should I just grab it myself?
I didn't. I wasn't. You know, this is
okay. I'll go grab.
Questions
I'll go
after
grab
the
it.
main questions. Yeah. My brother, he got it custom made. This it's like a root of a tree part. You know, the inside the root is kind of a hard. It doesn't snap as quick as like a regular branch, right? This thing is designed up right to like, you know, when it's supposed to be in the ground. Blind spot.
So I rock 2 mealies when I'm on the field.
Give it to me.
So my first mealie.
Give it to me. Let's show us.
Good old classic rubber.
Oh,
rubber
that looks nice.
I did have a feather on this at one point.
I like that.
Yeah, I've done that. I've used the Meg as a melee, man. Just stab people.
And then recently, I had a relative make me a war club that was totally hand engraved.
Oh,
yeah, the relative. Like, get it closer to the camera. Let's see that.
Like it's all
look at the signs in that, man.
Hand engraved.
Nice.
I did have feathers on it, but due to battles, I lost them over time.
D-Day was a good one that he used at D-Day. Commando Access Center, Ontario, Ottawa. Crazy battles there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just worked hard and made those people turn the other way.
Yeah. So you said you use a samurai. Like, is it one of those ones? They're like the wooden ones, or is the ones that are the practice ones?
It's like
they're both wooden, but it's the practice ones. You actually can whack; it won't snap.
Yeah. It's like with that hard plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Chucky's axe. You know, Chucky. Yeah. I put it in my. I have this space. It's called about this wide, and it's just perfect. The slot where you hold it. I just shove it in the back. Like, you ever watched Book of the Undead with that one old actor with the no arm, and he has a saw, a chainsaw for one arm.
Oh,
and he has that shotgun. Groovy.
Yeah.
I put that shit in my back. Every time I think about that, it's the guy.
I used to get caught on freaking trees running in the field. Like I would forget the shit's just sticking out
there,
and I'm running it. I just get pulled back.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Totally lagging for real.
Yeah, lagging. See, mine's just short. It's like more like it's not a hatchet. It's like a shorter axe. You just hold it. A hatchet, you could just do one hand. Yeah, I haven't. So the stupid thing is, like, I don't know if it's like luck, chance, or me knowing that I have it, trying to act like I need to melee somebody. But every time I don't have such a thing, I get so close I could like barrel tag a fella. And no offense to anybody that I haven't barrel tagged, because I don't do that shit, bro. I just find somewhere good and solid. I'll just shoot it. I don't. One time I did a barrel tag and he looked around and he didn't think I barrel tagged. I was like, hey, easy guy. I got you. You know, if this was a bayonet, you'd be done.
Oh, yeah.
So now I just be like, you know, find somewhere solid, like a play carrier if they're a MAGFED guy, and just go right in the play carrier. Run right by him and just continue on. You'd be like, where the fuck did that guy come from? Yeah. All right, Blind Spot, let's continue on with your questionnaire here.
Yes, and it was also about your kit. I noticed your mask. How did you manage to customize that? Where did you get all those sorts of stuff? Like the skull.
So I was like, you know, who doesn't play Call of Duty? Shit.
It's the first thing I thought.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is the first time we made our way to 0 hour this time. And it was epic. So I'm like, I'm just live up to my name and just really go all out on this one. So I went on Amazon, I bought the latex ghost mask. And then I cut the balaclava part off, and it just kept the latex.
It was a part of a balaclava.
Yes.
Respect to that. I love balaclavas.
So I cut it off. At first, I'm like, let me see if it goes over the mask. So it goes over the mask, and then it starts fogging up. I'm like, no, it's not going to work. So I cut it off. I started looking at the mask and I started getting creative. I was like, all right, let me just line it up, punch a couple holes real quick through the mask, and then zip tie through the ports of the mask
Okay.
without
Yeah.
actually, making the zip ties
Noticeable.
noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put one in, and then on the other end through the other side, and just clip it. And then I got an X-Fog machine. Shout out to X-Fog for that. Those things are amazing.
Oh, they are
Yes.
memorable. They changed
There are a lot of
the
people talk
XL.
so good about them, man.
Yes,
Seriously.
man. They do wonders. They do wonders.
Mm.
And I'm running around a field, and I'm like, holy shit. People are like, yo, dude, can you even see through that thing? I said, yeah, hell yeah, I can see better than you. You know,
Yeah.
I got
I am
referees.
Ghost.
You know what I'm saying? I got referees coming up to me like, hey, we gotta check your mask because we don't know if that thing is approved for paper. I said, dude, this is just a latex mask on top of an actual mask.
Yeah, you
know?
just remove it, like shut your mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the view is amazing. I can see clearly. I can see everything in front of me. I can see my peripherals, everything. And ever since then, I just started running with that, and I've seen a couple videos I was tagged on that I didn't know I came out on a lot of people's videos. People were like, I didn't know we were playing Call of Duty. And I started laughing. I was like, oh shit, okay, that's cool. I came out on his video. So it was a cool thing, and I just ran with it.
I love that. I respect that. It's just it shows the
Appreciate
creativity
it.
within MAGFED. It shows that like I always said, like one fella, like it's just like you signing in, like you said, COD, and everyone I saw like Pikachu, I saw people wearing dresses, I saw people wearing outfits, a dinosaur, just some really unique outfits, and I resonated with that in a sense that I see it as a game, and obviously it's a sport in many aspects of it,
and
very
us
tactical.
in our war paint.
There's a lot of creativity in it,
Yeah, I this year at D-Day Ottawa, I saw some guys use the marine. They painted their face.
Them.
Yeah, there was a few more tthan a few because a couple of my cats here, they fucking good. They go all out.
We put on all the war paint,
and it's changed, and it has a representative behind what you're doing, where you came from, what battles you had previously, and also what you felt like for this battle. So it changes. It's not just the same paint, like a line, a shape, a color would mean something. And Blind Spot, he does that for every single event. He's well known for that.
Dope.
Painting
it's totally different.
Face.
It's different every battle I go to.
That's dope.
It is dope. It is dope. So before I kick it off here with another question here, I want to find out some stuff about, some other things here. Blind Spot, do you have anything else for brother?
Right now, that basically all my questions have been answered.
Okay. So what I was curious about is, your squad on becoming known and the growth of your team and the steady of the growth that you have with your team and how gradually it started to become notified in certain groups. Like, how was that for you to have your team grow? And then out of nowhere, you have different chapters within each state where you're from. And how far before you finish, because you got your original group where you're from, then you got these guys that are like, yo, I love that. And it stands for something great, because Savage, I don't know if anybody knows, and I'm sure everybody knows that it was a derogatory term at one point,
Yeah.
It wasn't a good thing to be a Savage,
Yeah.
It was a degrading thing. And now it's like an uplifting, cool thing that you could be. And within that aspect of MAGFED, because being Savage is freaking awesome. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We're Savage Army because we're Native American, but it stopped there. It stopped there because we had players that are actually pretty savagey on the fucking field. And when it grew, like how you said, if you're a Savage, get on this freaking wave.
Hop on.
We're doing
Hop
really
on this
good.
train.
Yeah.
Savage
and
way or no
now you're
way.
representing something beyond what the term is meant for. And it's gradual notoriety. How did that become to be, where now you have 4 chapters?
Yes. I will say that it is not easy. It wasn't
Mm,
easy, and it's not easy
mm,
trying to manage just one chapter alone by itself.
I
It's it's
respect that.
it's a tough task to take on, but it's definitely
Mm-hmm,
doable when you put your mind to it and
mm-hmm.
you show consistency. Um, so we started off as in an event called CT6 where we would also play night games. We had 5 people, and from there I had a guy. His name is Steve, also known as Trooper. He used to play paintball, um, and he doesn't play anymore. Yeah, you guys probably heard the name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So I'm not gonna get into that, but
No, yeah.
he helped recruit members in the team, and then from there we started growing, and we was just making noise in every field we went to. I would put up posts of my setups and gear and hashtag such and such event we're going to. We'll be here. Savage way or no way. You just started making noise, talking a lot of shit. Just making a name for ourselves, just like everybody else does. And it was
Yeah.
all just for the love of the sport. And everywhere we went, people just come up to us, yo, what's up, man? You guys are cool. You guys taking any new members? More than happy to take new members. And we just started growing from there. And we would go to
Mm-hmm,
other fields and make our presence known. We go
mm-hmm,
in, we show up, we show out, fuck shit up, and then start recruiting people. And then just go on to the next field. And we went to Connecticut, and we met a couple of people there. Matt's Outback in Connecticut. It's a pretty dope field. We used to go there a lot, and that's where we met our Connecticut chapter captain Prieto, and pretty cool guy,
what's his
real
name?
humble guy. Prieto. He's real humble
Okay.
guy, real cool. He's very creative. He's By the way, he's the one that made the samurai sword. He's real creative. He makes a lot of things
Wow,
like
I love
every
that
event
when
we go to.
team
Yeah.
comes in your fucking squad and they just accentuate you and accentuate the meaning of the team and also the
Yes.
presence.
Yes. And like every
Mm-hmm.
event he goes to, he makes something new and just gives it out. He's like,
Yeah,
look, I made this, and then we would all just rock it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. He's real creative, man.
yeah,
Shout out to him.
yeah. Cool.
Nice.
And we recruited him, and from there he started playing a lot. He started bringing on people from Connecticut and adding them on to the chapter.
Oh, wow.
And we started going to New Jersey to play, and we did the same thing. Came across Tone the Barber, which is our New Jersey chapter captain,
Mm-hmm.
and same thing there. Same thing with PA, and from there we had our New York chapter alone was about 45 to 50 members strong,
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
That's a
and
bit. That's a
it came to a
bit.
point where we were about 70, almost 80 deep in total, including all
Damn.
chapters. We we lost a couple members. I mean, it happens. You
Yeah,
know,
That'll
word,
happen
word,
over
pl-
word.
time.
players
Mm-hmm.
come and go. It's hard to keep up with
Mm-hmm.
an entire, with so many people
It's
and different
interest too.
chapters. And by the way, I like to say shout out to One Is Okay, because they've come a long way from
Mm-hmm.
when they started. We started before them. I remember Junski, when he came up to me, and I gave him some advice of when he before he started the team, and Eric, Eric is the president of One Is Okay, and we became real cool friends, and we started going to Area 53 a lot, and they've come a long way. So I shout out to them, and listen. I got a lot of respect and love for those guys if they
Yeah.
watching. So
Area
we
52 or Area 53?
Area 53. I said Area 52.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
sir.
for real? Oh shit. Yeah, Area 53.
Yeah.
Oops.
Is that the building? Is that the complex?
Well, the one you're talking about, that's the building in Brooklyn. So they had another one in the
Ah,
Bronx, which was outside.
that's
It
hype.
lasted
Now,
it lasted a while, but then they shut it down. They shut it
Oh,
down
dude.
because I think supposedly, I don't know if it was Amazon or Netflix that was buying the property, because I know they
What?
started
Why would?
filming
What's
movies
up with
at some point.
Netflix trying? Oh, movies like a scene of some
Yeah,
sort. That's
Ah,
cool.
yeah. 'Cause I remember one
Netflix
time we was
special,
playing.
MAGFED time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were playing one time, and I hear loud explosions and shit in the back. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What's happening back there? And then I heard Netflix was filming like some scenes and shit. So I was like, oh,
Just
okay.
trying to roll up. There's like a whole
Loki's just in the
crew.
background as
You
an
know what I
extra
mean?
playing
Let's
paintball.
get in here.
Let's go become an
Yeah.
actor.
So with that, you said Connecticut with Prieto. Did that say his name right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So that hypeness from an individual, does that draw you into like switching what you would expect to get a leader? And then when it opened up from Prieto to other areas of the states like New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and these individuals that they hyped up the savage beasts from your first faction, like these individuals, like how did you like? I know you meet them from paintball. Like, did it gradually happen, or like what's that story like?
Um, it just happened out of the blue. It was something that felt like, like a mutual growing point. You know,
Hmm.
we met. We he came to a couple of games, and after
Hmm.
that, I was like, came because we talk as a team, because I feel that one person's idea is not enough. It's always good to have, the idea and opinions of the entire team as one, because it's
Yeah.
important. So I'm like, yo, you guys, what do you guys think about, uh, uh, making another chapter? This way
Yeah.
we can grow in another state. And this way from
Hmm.
there, we take off and we get more members in different areas,
That's
and we
crazy.
become a real big MagFed team.
Yeah.
Um, and the guys was like, "Yeah, man, let's do it." So we had a a word with Prieto. We was like, "Look, man, how would you like to be the captain of the chapter for Connecticut?
Hmm.
It's your state, your call. You get to get members from your state and just grow it from there." He was like, "Yeah, man,
Yeah.
cool, no doubt." And then from there, we just took off. And then we
That's
just
crazy.
decided to do New Jersey. Let's do Pennsylvania. Mainly places where we play a lot.
So were you reaching out, or was it just the idea of just like going to a certain area and testing the waters?
It was mainly going to certain areas and testing the waters at first, you know, and
Cool.
then after that, we were looking to reach out. We did have one member, Echo. Shout out to Echo. He's in Texas now. We did
Go.
think of making a Texas chapter, so
Hmm.
just to reach out that
That's
way.
away from where you are.
Yes, yeah. So
The
we've
whole
played in,
goddamn freaking
yeah. We've
country.
played in California. We've played in a lot of places.
Yeah,
Just
you were
not
saying
Canada
that
yet.
SC Village. Is that where you went?
No, we went
A
to
different spot.
Gladiator Paintball in
Oh shoot. It's just as good,
San Luis
probably.
Obispo. Yeah, but
Oh,
we're definitely planning
it's cool.
a trip to go to SC Village. That's definitely
Mm.
in the works.
Fuck me too, man. That place is off the chain. It looks like it's just like
Yes.
See, I'm thinking because there's certain parts of the North America. That's where where we are. Everybody here, Canada, the states. There's certain parts of this whole continent. Like you may not know that it's like high humidity. Like high. That's the stuff that sort of like makes me question my movements. But in Saskatchewan, the prairies here, that's where we are. That it's the sun, like the heat, just
It,
it
it's
beads
a
on you.
it's a dry heat here.
It's a dry heat here. So I'm thinking if I went to similar, climates, like I wouldn't have to reconsider the way I'm moving like I do in Ontario, because the lakes and the rivers, like that place is beautiful, but there's lakes and rivers that cause the weather that's there. And if I went to a similar place like SC Village and certain states, and I'd feel more like home. But again, like it gets pretty hot down here, you guys. Like you guys are acclimatized. Before we continue on here, I want to tell everybody here in the chat, wherever you are, if you have any questions for Ghost or questions for us, a question about the show, anybody in any form or whatsoever, go ahead and ask, because we have a moment in the show that I'd like to take time to repeat your questions for our guest, for Blind Spot, for myself, for the show, for MAGFED, for Paintball entirely. So if any questions you have out there, go ahead and feel free to ask us, please. Well, we're going to star him here in the chat, and we'll send it over here by itself, and we'll have a moment for you, and let's hear what you got. All right. So let's go on with freelancers.
Yes.
Team Red, Titan Technologies. What's going on with that, my bro?
Yes, freelancers too.
Yes.
It's gonna be tough. It's it's gonna be a hell of an event. It's one of the most anticipated events right now. It's a pretty big thing. You have 3 different factions. You have Yellow, which will be led by Spectre 8. You have Red, which will be held by myself, Ghost, and then you have Blue, which will be the general from 1SOK Creep Show.
Word.
It's a very tactical and strategic play-by-play for this event. Production has some pretty cool props, which they've posted a photo of the props, but there's no specifics yet. They're gonna throw that out pretty soon. They like to throw the tease, but it's good because it gets.
It's a good tease.
That's how it should be, man.
Know what I mean?
Who wants to know everything before you even start? You know what I mean? Like, give us that little bit here. Like, I don't. It's just like a movie. Like, sometimes I don't even watch the trailer. I'm like, hey, did you watch this? Here, check out the trailer. Like, nah. I am gonna watch it, but I ain't even fucking watching that because I want to watch the movie.
Word. Oh man. It's a big field, EMR. It will be October 11 and 12. It's a 2-day event at EMR event Paintball Park in New Milford, Pennsylvania. It's a huge park. It's pretty cool. For those people who haven't been there, they're gonna love it. I've been there a couple of times, and it's a dope field. It's one of my favorite fields, actually. And shout out to
how far is
Timmy.
that from you?
From me, it's 3 hours. It's a 3-hour drive from me. Definitely well worth it, though.
That's not bad. I got a lot of really worth it drives for 3 hours. Fields that I enjoy: Silver Creek, Army Paintball. I know there's other further fields in 3 hours. Prairie Storm was badass. They used to host a D-Day type style game. There's Splatters Paintball, which is 10 hours away in Manitoba, Winnipeg. And like, brother, like the roads when we travel out east is so windy. You stretch them out, it causes a 35-hour trip. And these are the games that we go out in Ontario. And a lot of people will be like, yo, where else would you go? 35 hours is a pretty far drive. So if I stretch that 35-hour trip, brother, we go by a shift work, 7-7-5-5. You go 7 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours. Me and my homie, like first year, it was just me and Blind Spot, man. Just me. Like first two games sucked. Like we had no shift work. I'm tired. We're switching out. 2 hours later, I'm tired. We're switching out. Like we're just not sleeping very well. You know what I mean?
We did not sleep. We were running off maybe 45-minute naps.
Yeah, bro. It's just like something. I'm like, something's got to give here, man. Like I gotta think of something. So in our second year of travel, like I started bringing my son, a couple of my Braves, because we have ranked players. Do you have ranked players? There's not that one is greater than the other, but a style is given and awarded to certain players in your system.
Yes.
Cool. And what are they?
I like to call them by tiers. We got top tier 1 players.
Blind Spot.
You have tier 2, tier 3. We do have designated players. We have snipers. We got heavy gunners.
Dude,
You
I
know,
love that.
we have we pretty much have them down. You know,
You have
by
a radio
category.
guy?
Yes, we do actually. We do.
Comms is
We have a
important.
communications guy. To me,
I love
communications
that.
is one of the most important things. And for freelancers, we will have a command tent built, and it's gonna be pretty dope the way it's gonna be built. You know, we have our comms guy, which will be communicating back and forth everything
Mhm.
on the field to
Yeah.
the command center. You know, play by play, everything.
Yeah.
We also using an app that we like to use for these kind of games called Aries Alpha.
That's both say Aries,
I
Aries
love that
Alpha.
one,
Yes,
man. Oh, I still gotta
yes,
get that shit.
yes,
They really know their system. They really know what needs to be changed. Opposed their first gen.
Yeah.
yes.
That was crazy how they are now, and what app and what it's just like a map. You got like legends where this means that, this means that you could track your players. Shout out to Ares Alpha, man.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
I'm just curious also, when has there ever been a time when you're like mid game and your radio comms have been broken through? The code got broken. Do you have a
Yes,
Yeah,
second
has that
backup, like
happened
a
to you
second
guys?
yes.
language?
So
Wow.
what we like to
Good
do is
question.
we like to have sub channels. So when
Respect.
things
Yeah.
like this
That's what's
happen,
up.
we break out sub channels. We don't have
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. We have multiple sub channels.
I love that.
Okay.
So
It's
yeah,
safe.
because there are teams out there that like to jam the
Break the
frequencies.
code. Yeah, break the code.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So and we know this might happen. So we're anticipating. This is why I've come up with, plan ABCDE. You know, one SOK is a very smart team. Okay,
Yes.
they're very
I see
smart. I
that.
give them a lot of respect. They know
Word.
how we play, and we know how
Mm-hmm.
they play. They know how we
Mm-hmm.
think. We know how they think. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna be a walk in the park for
No.
either party. You know.
You gotta have
Um.
many avenues.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna be a
smart.
good battle. It's gonna
I love
be a
that.
very good battle.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
because
man.
there's gonna
Shit.
tell like a quick story of what happened to Alpha and I at our first time at D-Day.
Mm-hmm.
Is our code got broken and the other team was listening in on our comms. And
Yeah.
so when Alpha and I realized that they broke our code, I started to speak to him in our Cree language.
It's a
Like
code
fluently.
talker
Like
situation,
we
brother.
legit code talk to each other, and we hear on the other side the opposing teams like, do you know what the hell these guys are saying? And they could not understand what we were talking about. in
Fucking
fluent
awesome.
Cree.
Shit. Yeah, I respect that. Preparing, having codes to like once it's compromised, like you gotta have a code. You gotta have
Yeah.
channels. You gotta have avenues of
Start wind
prepared
talking.
readiness.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Meg,
first time they did that to us, I forgot what team did it.
shit.
We was playing in a game, and we were first just getting into comms, so we wasn't prepared for this.
Oh
So
shit.
we started having a conversation with these guys. It was like, where you guys gonna be at? Yeah, we're gonna be at the 50 right here. You know where the little house is, the red house right there, motherfucker. Come see me. So we just
God
having
damn.
crazy conversations.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Speaking to the enemy, like I'll meet you there.
It was fucking hilarious.
I like that. You got to go with the mode, especially if you don't know what to do.
Yes, you
It's like
gotta wing it,
freestyle.
man.
You wing the shit out of that.
Hell yeah.
So let's continue with some freelancers talk. You know what I mean? Like I want to know a little bit more. Like this is this your first freelancers, or you were there last year? Or
We
was
were
it
there.
last year?
It wasn't last year. It was a couple of years
Kinda figured.
ago.
Yeah, what?
We had
I
very
figured so.
shitty weather on the first freelancers, and I believe it was Green Mantis versus Killer Bees. I believe that was the first freelancers, if I'm not mistaken, at EMR. The weather was like a little unpredictable. It got real shitty. It got cold.
That's the
real
one with the
fast.
Octowhatts were there, right?
Yes.
Those guys are primo.
It was a great event. It was just
Sometimes that
a lot of
happens.
people
Like you
started
don't
leaving
predict
early.
for the weather to come out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people started leaving early. We played
Man.
as much as we can, almost to the end. I cut the day for me short because I took my son with me,
Oh, yeah.
and he usually
Mm,
comes to all the events. You see him running around with a little gun and his little
that's
vest and
cool.
helmet and shit. Um, he
That's
loves the
cool.
sport, so
Respect.
it got a little cold for him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta pack it up a little early. But
Mm,
we're hoping that this year, the turnouts, from what it looks like, is should be much better.
mm-hmm,
Well, we'll
mm-hmm.
smudge that you have it, that it goes like it. It's a good game. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
sunny,
pray
beautiful
for good
weather.
weather for you.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hmm. So with that first freelancers, and you haven't even got to the point of number 2, your crew that you usually take, like numbers don't mean nothing.
No,
It only means shit when you're at the 50.
when you're
Or
at the
wait, who
50
you
and you
rolling with?
see who's there, then that's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. And then you notice you got to take a really like a look at these players, because when you see them at reloading or at respawn, you be like, "Yo, this is what we're doing," right? It's
Mhm.
identifying your really good players, and that's what makes a really good EXO. That's what makes a really good general. And in your EXO here, the JOKAH boys. When you
Yes.
select your EXO and such, like I was talking about, like when you identify these players, these JOKAH boys, like, what's that about?
Yeah. Shout out to Joker from MAGFED 50 Boys.
Yes,
These guys are lunatics. That's why
I like
and
that.
I say that in a good way. Um,
Yeah.
these guys, when they get out into the field, they're very aggressive.
Hmm.
They, as soon as the whistle goes, you see these
They're
guys
gone.
hauling ass. They're gone.
They're
They
just
could
gone.
drop something and look at
Yeah,
it and say, "Fuck it, I'm coming back for it." They're gonna keep going
I like that.
Yeah.
because their mind is just to get to where
Hmm.
they need to go.
Hmm.
Um, these guys haul ass and they get to that 50. They get to that 50, and they hold their ground. They're front runners. Um, I like to call them, the suicidal.
Kamikazes.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are suicidal, and
Yeah, I like it.
they get hit. They come back. They coming back quickly. They coming back.
Hence the 50
Um,
boys.
yes. We've known them for a long time. And funny thing, Joker used to be in my team. He was one of my guys.
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Mm.
we had
history.
a squad called the Suicide Squad, and he
Mm.
was, he was the leader of the Suicide Squad.
Cool.
And he just decided to go his way, do his own thing. That's some people do. Sometimes you come into a team and
Work.
you be like, yo, it's been a good run, brother, and I just want to do my own thing now.
Time to
It
part
happens.
ways.
It
No hard
came from
feelings.
somewhere, you know what I mean? Like it would
Yeah.
never happen if they joined the motherfucking team.
Yeah.
And shout
Yeah.
out to them. They're a very good team.
Word.
They're not
Respect.
a big team, but they pack a big punch. You know what I
I
mean?
like that.
And I think they're
Yeah,
like a
I
group
like
of
that.
12 now, and they're growing. They're growing. They're
Not
coming up.
Sweet.
They're
bad.
growing,
Not
and
bad.
they make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Make a lot of noise wherever they
And I
go.
bet
They
you they
make a
all
lot of
show up.
noise. Oh yeah.
Wow. I
And
like that.
I was like, let me hit up my boy Joker,
Mhm.
and he'll make a great XO, and and thankfully, he decided to take the XO position, and I was grateful for that.
Respect that. So there's 3 fractions for this freelancers too. Spectre 8, you, and our homie here, Creep Show. Spectre 8, what's the purpose of that third faction?
The purpose of that third faction is to pretty much even out the odds in the battlefield. They're just there to make things a little more
Make
harder.
noise.
Yeah, pretty much. They're there
He's
to
like, they're
make
to make.
things
They're
much
there to make
harder.
noise.
Yeah, they're there to complicate shit for both blue and red.
Me like it.
Ah, they're that type
Yes.
of team.
So
Yes.
it's not what like there's an event that we went out in PRZ, legendary MAGFED game, open class field. It's a crazy facility that was an
Rest in
insane
peace,
asylum.
PRC.
Yeah, and before it was like a military base, but then it turned into a insane asylum hospital, and then it went blank, and then Tim and his family bought the land, and then turned it into a big ass, field, and everybody. It was the meeting spot.
Yeah.
But like the purpose of that one, when you create like such a faction, like that we had a third team that it was like an in between hush hush. But this one is all like they just immediately announced a third faction. Like, but at PRZ, it was like one where you can hire them off the side. You can make a deal with them when you see them. Like, whoa, 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 whoa! Don't shoot me, man! Yeah. He'd be like, yo, wait, come over here. Like, I gave you such and such for such and such to go attack that team on that side. Like, that's why I was like really curious about that third faction. Like, are they a hired hand type of dude, or was it like one and you face each other? Like, what's that about?
Yeah, so there have been events where we've gone to, and the third faction, you can buy them out for a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
and use them as we please, and that's pretty cool. So for this, that's not the case. So there's no buying the yellow faction at all.
God damn.
Oh.
Yes, there's no buying. So it's
it's intense.
It's gonna be intense. So it's
they're
like
a shadow op. You see him, it's like, if he ain't wearing our color, you shoot him down.
Yeah,
Yellow's still not a friend.
They have their territory. So they have their territory, and at some point, I won't give too much detail, but at some point, we've got to make it into their territory just for specific props, right? So that's not going to be easy. So while we're trying to fight off blue and blue is trying to fight red off, we also have to fight yellow.
Two teams at the same time.
Yes, just to get into yellow zone, So it's gonna be a tough mission.
Yeah,
That'll be
I
a
bet
good
you
battle,
will be.
though.
Yes, that's what makes it more interesting.
Yo, anti-villain, I don't. It's freelancers too. Is kind of far away. Like we're obviously talking to one of the commanders here. The other one's for One okay, and then the other one is for Spectre 8. I don't really know too much about the Spectre 8 because I wanted to direct all the questioning and information for Red Team here for this episode. But we're in Canada, central Saskatchewan, in the prairies. The Great Plains is what they call it. We will not be showing up because it's far away. And even us for planning a trip, which is 35, even if it's 35 hours away to go to Ontario, and we take that strip and make a diameter of our area, we can make it easily. But again, like some life happens. We've been lucky all these years to hit Ontario two times a year. But we only did a trip out as far as we can one time a year, which was D-Day at Ottawa. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Anthony Villeneuve for saying such a question here. One love, brother. But I was curious about the patch merch in the future or what you're creating.
Yeah, I have a patch which I have an older patch. I'll send you the image of that.
Is that the ghost fella?
Yes.
I like that
the new
one.
patch that I have, is the ghost with the little rifle and the helmet.
Can we have one? We'll be the only ones that have it.
Yes. Oh yes. It glows in the dark.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It goes in the dark. I like it.
Yes, I actually had them. Actually today I had the guy. He started production on it, so I ordered 100 patches. I will have them for the event, for sale or patch trade for at EMR.
I appreciate that. That's awesome.
I'll be sending you guys yours, definitely.
Thank you. I'll drop the PO box for you when we're done. Everybody that's in the chat box or anybody, I don't know who will be jumping in before we kick it out. I like to do polls and questionnaires on YouTube. So if anybody's they're in the four of you opposed, it fluctuates usually 10 under. I have a polls that I like to do questionnaires on YouTube. So if you guys can go over there in the future, we'll go over there in the past, go over there now. go ahead and ask some questions because I'll be using those for content for future shows. But the one thing I wanted to get into was like I hate the concept of growing the sport. You know what I mean? Like the term itself, grow the sport. It seems like such a term that says like something's wrong. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
but how have you been like successful with people that you've played with and the people that you've met that weren't a part of a team but playing MAGFED that you're recruiting to play on red team? And again, I hate the term grow the sport because you know what I mean? It's gonna be there forever. Like what's your success rate in regards of meeting somebody randomly and having a really cool conversation about, continue playing, man. I'll see you next weekend.
So, I like to go out to fields and watch people have fun, right?
Word.
That's all it's about.
It makes me, that's it. At the end of the day is, it's not, don't take this serious.
Yeah.
This is all fun and games. We battle it out on the field. We come off the field. We have a couple brews together. We laugh.
Yes.
We kick it. And if we're camping, even better. Come by my tent. Have a couple cold ones. I'll go by a tent. Talk some shit for the night, and then get back out there and shoot each other in the field later.
Then leave it all
it's
on
not
the
about,
field.
That's it.
Yes.
It's not about growing the sport. It's not, I wouldn't say making it better. It's a great fucking sport.
Showing the making the memories with others.
Yes, that's what it's about. The memories. And they say the best memories are never recorded.
Yeah. Yep.
So I have plenty of those.
Yeah, I have blind spot here. Man, he has some good stories. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a guy that I like to not make fun, but I poke a little bit a lot because he does the same thing. He pokes my persona a bit. I poke his, and then I always he tells me some really cool stories. Like, if it wasn't recorded, it never happened.
Yes.
I gotta
He's
get
just like, I'm
GoPro.
serious. And bro, this guy got some really good ones, and he has a camera now, and he's got a barrel
camera now.
Yeah, and then when we go to the tactical challenge, I got you for a GoPro.
Yes,
you could use your session because he uses a hero session GoPro. Those things are fire. I got a hero for him to use. Because that way he can have like a selfie cam. Boom. Because those ones are good for selfie cams. What do you use, brother?
I use a GoPro actually.
Oh, GoPro. Yes. This one's a Hero 5.
I have the Hero 6, and I also have the Hero 13.
Yeah, I got the 10 that's stabilized. Like even this one has stabilized. Like bro, like sometimes you just increase in life, you increase in style, you increase in product, you increase. It's natural to evolve. Like I would have never really gotten anywhere closer to a Hero 10. I'm a single father of 4, brother. Like it's really tough for me to get out.
I hear you, brother.
Really tough for me to juggle, things that I want to do because I'm such a, selfless person. I want to bring so much aspect of my selflessness into the sport with my team, with my homie Blind Spot, my fucking road dog. You know what I mean? Like I can't do nothing without my team, and I've done it all without my team up until this point of traveling with these guys, and now that they get a chance, I get to share some knowledge. He got a lot of knowledge. He's getting there. People know him, and now that he's getting into content creating, like it's just you get into a mode where you're like, yo. This is fun, but there's a way that I say to people to you don't have to freaking edit. You just could put it on, put it off, upload it. I derive a lot of influence with people that don't even edit their videos, that just go 3, 2, and then now you're playing and they end the game and they end it, they upload that. And it's just a raw footage. I derive a lot of influence with fellas that record like that. And I try to influence my boys, Blind Spots. A couple of cats are looking into some GoPros. Just don't worry about editing. That's a time where you get into the feeling, because editing is a feeling that you got to respect that. You're creating a story for yourself.
It's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress, and it doesn't just happen over the fucking night. But the thing is that I argue with everyone is that if you're going to delete a video because you don't like it, you're going to think sometime in the future, like, I should have just left it because it's something where I came from. Right. And I always say that it's an archive. It's a freaking archive of the people that you were with, the field that you were at, and the boys that you traveled with, because we could die tomorrow. The homie that you were with that were in your video could die next month. And these are the clips, you know what I mean? And a very spiritual way to look into, be like, yo, I had this moment with this guy, and I'm glad I have him a part of my channel, part of my content, part of my page, like Facebook, Instagram, wherever they're posting their cool content in a raw format. And that's why I say it's an archive. Don't be deleting nothing. Even if it's a podcast, don't be deleting anything, because someone's going to revert to that and be like, look, I was on there one time. Look, I was in his video one time. I don't even play no, but I respect that. Then it's gone, and you look back like, what's, brother? Like, that was a good memory. You know what I mean? And then don't be talking down on your content, just because you got a couple views. Like, that's an archive. There's a lot of people that are going to look back on it and be like, yo, that was a good game. I moved so well. I learned so much. And then you're going to look at, like, if I sometimes revert back to when I first started doing my content, because I love long form content. That's my style. I like telling a freaking story. Like, I like adding a bunch of bullshit on my screen onto, like, for you to see flashes and all this fancy shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be there, but just I grew into that. You know what I mean? It's never ending appeal of information for people to look back on. So I always say that to a lot of people in blind spots getting it. I have two other cats that are getting into it. I have a guy that has a drone. YOKAH, she's in the chat right now. But I kind of wanted one question that I want to ask is your personal thoughts on the growth and interest with freelancers too.
So right now, the recruiting process, I would admit, Blue right now has capped off on the first wave. Yeah, shout out to them for that. Creep Show's been doing hard work, posting, promoting, and stuff like that. Yellow is capped at 80% right now.
Okay.
And we're at about 25-30%. I haven't been as much on it. I've got a lot of things going on. Life happens.
Yes.
I've got renovations going on. I'm in the process of moving, and I got a whole bunch of other personal things going on. No, it's not an excuse, but I've just started, posting, sharing. I did reach out to a lot of people, but at the end of the day, you can reach out all you want, but whoever's gonna register is gonna register. So I'm still recruiting. I'm still pushing. I still got my guys helping me out to recruit and try to get more registrations going on for Red Team.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna still keep pushing, to the first cap, to the first wave is all filled up, and it doesn't stop there. So I got to keep, working.
Yeah. Hustle is based on the time that's been given to you, because sometimes we got our hustle when there's nothing happening, and like you said, like, life happens, and sometimes, like, I get really, like, I have a really chaotic life, and I want to do this, I want to do my own channel, but at the same time, I got 4 individuals I got to worry about. I got a house, I got bills, and it's sometimes it stacks up when you start putting in the back burner. You know what I mean? And when you least suspect it, it's right in front of you, and you're like,
yeah,
I just wanted to do something this weekend, and I can't do that. And I can't do that. And it makes you feel like, oh God, why? It was fine like a week ago. I had a perfect month last month. you know, like you said, it just gets in the way. Like everybody, it's just like it's repetitive, and all things natured with humans that you can't defeat the fact that we got bills.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be gone if we did nothing about them.
You know?
Yep.
Yo, Blind Spot. Here's something you need to ask this fella before I carry on to telling his fortune.
Oh. Damn it. I literally had it at the tip of my tongue, and then he totally just threw me off.
I know. I was like, it looked like I could see it in you. I know my boy. We've had a conversation just to talk about the program because I put the book away. The program is near its end. We got an hour and 22. I like to do a show, Ghost. I like to do an hour and a half because it's hard to get all the information in because we're talking fast. The information's spilling out. We're going. And we're like, I'm now done what I'm supposed to be doing. It's an hour 22. And sometimes I can't finish. Yeah, sometimes it's an every now and squirrel. You just be like, what was I just asking? Right? But I want to know everything about what's going on now. And I just want to know a lot about you, right? And then I only had a couple questions, but these are questions that demand a lot of information. Blind Spot, you think you'd be able to remember before we get a chance to tell his, or after when I get a chance to tell his fortune? Bro, it must be like a regular thing. You know what I mean? Like
probably be after.
Okay, all right. So there's a regular thing that I seem like I kind of want to do, and it's sort of just happens because, bro, I got a bunch of these. I don't do as much takeouts, but when I do, it's this lady, and I call her the Chinese Gukum, and in Cree, Gukum means grandmother. She's my Chinese grandmother because we used to see her all over the place on these powwow celebrations. You know what a powwow is? Native American powwow. Okay, yeah. So so this ceremony is in a circle, and there's a walkway that's outside the circle. In the circle, there's an arbor with the high bleachers, like 10 feet high, 20 feet high. And you look down into a center circle with a pole in the middle. And we have dancers that dance clockwise. And and we all pray together. We dance together. We sing together. But the outside circle are concession booths, personal, professional. And they all cook so many cool things. Indian tacos, burger fries, poutines. You know what I mean? Like all the good stuff you can order. Bannock burgers, bro. I'm gonna blow up in my brain. Like it's just like a gathering of like eating together, celebrating life. There's dancers. It's a good thing. And this Chinese Gukum, this Chinese grandmother, she used to go to these places and she used to have her own booth, concession booth, and you only pay a couple $100. It varies, different celebrations. And I used to see her a lot. And she lives here in my town. And when I moved to town here, I'm just like, cool, I'm going to get the chance to see her all the time. And every time I see her, she gives me a bunch of these fortune cookies. Like, I opened it up and just like fucking like 8. I'm like, what am I got 5 of us. What am I going to do? Like 3 extra. You know what I mean? So these 3 extras every now and so often, you know, I don't order because again, like I'm like low income family. These 3 extras just kind of add up. And lately I've been, you know, telling people's fortune. And I'm going to tell your fortune today, my friend. Oh, here we go. All right, Ghost, sir. Appreciate you. We're nearing the end of the show. This is where I pull this out before I blind spot. Try not, you know, get distracted with my TISM here. All right. Have a shot, my friend.
I remembered my question.
Okay, cool. Write it down. Don't forget. All right. Before I continue on with the question, there's a number here where you got all you fellas. Anybody out there watching this? If the numbers are picked because you were beaten, everybody rush to their numbers. So win your millions at 2, 9, 14, 38, 45, and 47. Good luck, everybody. So, whoa, brother, this is a good one. I love this one. I usually keep all the future fortunes right there for myself. Ghost, your fortune is the constructive use of riches is better than their possession. The constructive use of riches is better than their possessions. Whoa. I don't even know what that means.
Me neither.
I'm just
But
like,
it sounds
Chinese wise
interesting.
man.
it's a savage thing to do. Blind spot scared me one day, and if I don't eat this cookie,
It
it
doesn't come
doesn't
true.
happen.
You gotta
Crunchy.
you gotta eat the cookie.
Yeah, you're like,
So as
gotta
he's
eat the
doing
damn
that, I'll
cookie.
ask my question. so I was curious there, Ghost. What's the most unique marker that any of you guys have at the moment?
I'm sorry, the most what?
The most unique marker that they have.
Let me see. I'm thinking. No. When you say unique, that comes with, custom build, all that.
Interior,
like
exterior.
custom build, exterior.
Well, none of my guys have gotten that far yet. I believe I have the most custom build.
Okay.
Yeah. So which is the T15?
Yeah, you showed me
Yeah.
that. I actually did forget to download it on here because I wanted to show it to the people when you were talking about. My bad, blind spot. I knew you were gonna ask that. I kind of figured. But this guy's marker is the shit.
Thank you.
And what's
Appreciate
on
it,
it?
brother.
Yeah, what's on it? The unique marker, blind spot was awesome.
Man, I have a custom grip.
Good question, blind spot.
uh,
Cheers to you.
MOE from MOE, customized with the team logo
Bro.
on it.
Yeah.
I have the skeletonized stock on it.
Me like skeletonized the stock is.
Yes, it's from MCS too at that.
Yeah. Shout out to MCS.
I've got the MOE vertical grip on it.
Yeah.
Most of the parts I got on it cosmetic, out and the exterior are from actual AR parts.
Me like that. Yes.
Beauty.
I like it.
I have the EO Tech. I switched out the optics I had on it before. I forgot the name.
Which
of
is
the
that
shit.
one?
I have. And it's funny
So
because I had like
the scope that you said you have, the kill house, and then now that's a third one, or did you have like 3 or 4 optics?
I've got a couple actually. Let me see, because I actually wrote
It's
down.
hard to pick because I get scared for them breaking when I get shot because I like to be in people's face, and I'm a street ball. Like my shit talking is top tier, brother. That was you in the fucking chat when we were talking shit. Remember that? That was it. Oh, bro, I love you. yo, bro, we were chatting so hard, bro.
Yeah, we
Yo,
talking
I was
wild
talking to
shit.
Creeper. I was talking to Creep Show. He's just like, he's cool. That's just the way Alpha is, man. He's a loud ass motherfucker. I love that. But like I said, that's stuff.
Yes.
So 3, 4 optics. Damn.
Yeah, I've actually I have I might have more than that because I have one for every marker. I have one on the 4.68 PTR bolt action. It's a pretty long rifle. Shit, it's like about maybe, I'm not even exaggerating, about maybe it's about maybe 4.5 feet. It's pretty long. It's completely customized, paint, everything. I have a sight on it with like a little TV mount, so I can see you as clear as day, even at night, if you're trying to hide.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I see a couple guys use that the black and white thermal one.
Yes.
For MAGFED, dude. Cream.
Yeah, that thing's the shit.
Yeah, it is the shit. I'm scared to buy it.
Do it.
Yeah, man, don't tell me that, man.
Too late. I'm already on Amazon.
Respect me too much. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, fuck, I like that shit. Man. Thank you. Hey, yo, if any of my homies in the goddamn chat here, there's 5 of you. There used to be 7 just now. Like, I start some questions here. I start a few. There's like 4. Usually there's 4, 5, 3. Let's get some questions in here for our guest of the show. You know, questions for the show, questions for Blind Spot, question for myself. Let's get them in here because we're nearing the end here. I don't want to take too much time of Ghost. He has a family. He just came from somewhere cool. I don't want to take too much time. Again, like I forgot to mention, like, I didn't know if I told you, like, I'd like to do an hour and a half shows. We're 2 minutes of above an hour and a half here. So if you guys have any questions while we start and ask or start questions here, Blind Spot, let's take a look at him here. Go ahead.
I totally blanked out.
Yeah, no, I got stored questions for you to ask Ghost or a part of the program here.
Let me take a quick look.
Yeah, go for it, my friend.
Let's see. I got one from Creep Show here.
The top one, number 1. Is 4.
Where do I look? Where am I looking for that?
It says star. It says start 4.
Any news on another Dominion game in California?
Cali.
Yeah, Cali.
Oh yeah, Dominion is in Cali. You said you were interested in going to Cali. Like, any news on Dominion?
Yeah.
I know you usually tapped in because that's your place, that's your sauce. I know you kind of usually tapped in. You said you were a busy man. What information? Do you know any information on the new Dominion, or brother wants to know? Were you interested in going to Dominion? Are you going to Dominion?
Well,
do you know anything about it for this year?
I have a guy over there. I would have to, I don't know anything as of yet, but I will tap into that, and I'll get in contact with him tomorrow, maybe.
MAGFED Kratos is asking that question.
Oh, shout out to Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos is there. Thank you, Kratos, for supporting the show, my man. Like, he's been sharing, he's been commenting. Man, I love you, bro. Yeah, all right. Continue with number 2, Blind Spot.
This one's coming from Ryan Russell. What's your favorite field to play at?
That's a good question, Ryan. Thank you.
That is a good question. This is a good question.
Damn.
I've been to a lot of fields, and I have to say, out of all the fields that I've been to, man, within the tri-state area, I would have to say, for me, EMR is my favorite field.
How far is that from me, bro?
That's the field we're actually doing Freelancers 2 at. It's a 3-hour trip from me. For some people, it might be a little less, depending where they're coming from. Maybe a little more.
That's cool. 3 hours or less. Man, you're close to that dope of a field.
I wish.
I wish too. Like, this is I always say this, that I get complimented. It's either affirmative question for me or not. But we don't travel for the field, we travel for the people. Like, we made friends. We made friends so far away.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. Like, this sport it still surprises me when I get deeper and deeper. Like, my ADD, the TISM starts kicking in.
How far is this whole rabbit hole go?
Yeah, bro, I don't think it ever ends.
I don't think so.
Bro. Like,
I love meeting new people.
How long have you been playing, like, people as a general topic, and that's its fucking formality there, right? Like, for an example, I've been doing this for 18 years. Like I operated this, operated that. I even had an EMIC before it was dope. Shouldn't got rid of that. I got like I said, the BT4, had the Ether when it first came out. I'm like, and then when I touched MAGFED, well, when I saw MAGFED, you know what I mean? Like
I still got an Ether collecting dust.
God damn it! I should have kept mine. I only had mine for like 2 months, bro, and I sold it for cheap, dirt cheap. Just for me to get a TMC Elite.
That's the right way to go, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The right direction.
yeah, thank you. Shit, I just did a square.
Squirrel.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's go to the start question. Creep show. Blind spot. Continuing with number 3.
All right, Creep Show. Do you find your pregame hype to be any different since you personally know the other team's general? Would you rather be going up against a stronger opponent or a stranger?
Oh, like say if the guy was you didn't know, that's the stranger, and this is your other opponent. That's a good question. Jeez, that was.
It's a great question. Actually, it's a very great question. I would actually. No, actually, I rather would go against, my current opponent.
Someone that's well known.
Yes, you know why? Because for me, I feel like, and they're a strong team. They're heavy hitters, great players. So this for me gets to I get to see our full potential. I get to see how hard the guys go at it on the field. You know what I mean? So we get to see it all, as opposed to going up to strangers, because we know, one is okay, is a strong team. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is a challenge for us.
So even knowing how the guy plays, and let's say for an instance, for a scenario, like you play with him once or twice, with him against him once or twice, would you feel better about knowing that opposed to your opponent is a complete stranger, but you heard something about it, like, yo, that guy this, that guy that? Would you feel just the same as that stranger being talked about like that?
To be honest,
would it be like the same? Like, bring it on, motherfucker.
I wouldn't say the same.
Got it.
Yeah, we've played plenty of teams. Not to be an ass or cocky, but we pretty much know what
to expect.
Yeah, what to expect. And I would have to say for this first time go around, this is the first challenge we will actually really, really have. Like, it's gonna be a real good challenge. It's not gonna be an easy fight. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. Like I would say most of the times has been a walk in the park for us. This will not be a walk in the park. This is not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard, long fight all weekend.
A steady, long battle.
Yes, it's gonna be real strategic, real tactical. Everything has to be thought of carefully. Plan A, B, C. You can't just run out in the wild and just here we go. It's this is gonna be a real challenge. It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah, when we go somewhere, we're hired mercenaries. Like again, like we're kind of like you say, you're JOKAH boys. We got 17 of us, but we got like 12. 8 of us are heavy for traveling. We usually travel like when we local games, 8 of us, 9 of us, sometimes 10. But when we get together, the refs in the area will know, like, don't split them. They're a thing. Let's get these guys against them. There's sometimes there will be like 15 against like us 5, us 8.
Yeah.
Or 20 of us against us 10. And all of a sudden, Noah's like, where the fuck is everybody? Oh, wait, they're on the other side. You know what I mean? Like, so I respect that you identifying certain, your players, your enemy. Because you ain't something if you ain't getting tested. You know what I mean? Like you identifying your enemy like that. You gotta give them the flowers too, man. Like I love that part of you. Like me learning that a part of you is just, it makes me feel better about having you on the show.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
Word. Let's continue.
I like to give every opponent, the respect they deserve. Absolutely.
Yeah. Word. Yeah, word. That's the thing, because the rentals are crazy. The rentals, bro. This year's D-Day, there's a bunch of fucking rentals in the front. I'm like, where'd you guys come from? You're like running down. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember those days. Where do I go? It's just gonna hurt for a second.
That's it.
Yep.
Let's continue with the start questions, my man. I just added like.
All right. Oh well. Not sure if this one actually counts as a question. It's from Ryan Russell.
Yeah.
Blind spot is crazy when he's on the field.
And why?
That is true, because I'm that person that literally like dolphin dives through a damn window just to get to somebody.
I've saw
done
him
it.
dive
I've done
into many windows, my bro. Like, okay, I'm going left. We need somebody centers. Like, I got that. All right. Well, I'm going hard left, and I'm gonna veer in this way. He's like, well, I'm gonna go through that window, or he's just doing it. I'm just like, I see him on my periphery. I'm like, all right. I changed shoulders. You MAGFED guys, you gotta practice left and right shoulders, man. Like, it's part of the fucking sport, you know. It's part of our style. If you're not practicing your left when you're right, goddamn, you're gonna be taken out. When you're right shoulder and you're poking out the left, you know how much area you're showing? Goddamn, wake up.
Yeah.
Change it to ambidextrous.
yeah. It just means like
there is a
my bad boys. You know,
Alpha does
everyone
have
has
a
a
clip.
style.
Yeah.
Alpha does have a clip of it was us playing Love Shack, and you can there is just a quick clip of me jumping. All you see are my feet going right through the window.
The window was the same width like this,
Yes,
and he
like-
just like
Like a quick dolphin dive, just left my marker.
Turned
You missed
into a
the knife
dolphin
in
real
my
quick.
sidearm.
Yeah,
My dolphin dive.
yeah. Continue on, blind spot. That's funny, man. Shit.
And also at D-Day, nobody's ever gotten like I don't think a melee kill, because it was last year. I was out of paint, I was out of air. I was out of paint, I was out of air. What?
Did you get that melee kill when you went to that house?
Yes, I did.
One of them I thought were dead, but you
One
veered
died,
in
the other
and went
one
around.
cracked the shot. Yeah.
I don't think they
I
showed
ran-
that one on the video. Yeah.
Because at D-Day we were getting pinned down really hard by this one pillbox up top the hill, and we were like trying to fight our way up. And I'm just chilling behind a bunch of barrels. I was out of air. I was like, oh, I'm out of air. I'm out of paint. And I see my buddy Ryan, he had a shield. Grabbed my knife, was like, hey Ryan, yeah, can you lend me that shield? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run up this hill real quick to this pillbox and run right behind me and shoot anybody you see. Okay. So I just beelined it right to this pillbox with a shield, and they're just cracking shots at that shield at me. Put that shield against the window, and I ran to the other side, got one kill, and then I dove halfway through the window, just swinging away, and I got like just lit up. Got out, and this guy's dead. And that wrestler, yeah, he's up. That's a melee kill. He's like, yeah,
bro. I noticed you were holding your fucking staff with the feathers. It was feathers at that time. You had it mid-staff, like the staff's this long. You had it here. If you were choked up a little bit further and poked, I guarantee you would have got the guy's mask. Like right to the end, my bro. Like when you're running to the house. Yeah, bro. That way you have more length. You know what I mean? It's like dot, dot, dot.
Yep.
And continue on with the start questions, blind spot. Let's go.
All right. This one's coming from Ammo. What was your favorite event that you've been to?
This year or in general?
Let's go with
nope. I think it's both, maybe.
In general.
Let's just talk recently.
Yeah, we'll go recently.
I'm close to the show. Let's talk recently.
So okay, when you say recently,
yeah, maybe recent, like
beginning of the season.
How many? Like
recently, I would have to say the Michigan.
I'm gonna say, oh yeah, there's Hell Under Siege.
Canadian Invasion.
Yes.
Hell Survivors, that was fun. Bro. I'm supposed to see you. That's what we were talking.
That was fun.
You're supposed to be there.
Oh man. Yeah. So we were ready to go. I got my documentation ready. Most of it, the treaty cards, our treaty cards. I qualified to go across from Canada to United States, and we were good to go. Blind spot kicked out because of work and prior engagements. I kicked out because some dumbass financial situations happened to me, and I did save up enough. But the thing is, I did not want to go to rely on certain people. You know what I mean? I wanted to go. I like to say, when I say to my son travels with me, I say, we're going to live like kings. Snacks. paid up paintballs, paid up in mission, space. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about what you want to buy. You know, let's get it.
That.
You know, I say that to my son. We're gonna live like kings. You know what I mean? Like that was my aspect of going. I don't like going broke. I don't like going relying on certain people. Blind Spot knows he's a humble motherfucker. This Blind Spot, and he's kicked it into gear a lot of times, my bro. And I appreciate him for doing that. So we couldn't go that time. All my shit talking was for nothing. All right, last start question, my bro.
Ryan Russell, would you ever travel to Canada to come play?
Oh, my bro.
Hell fucking yeah.
Man, we'll meet you no matter what time of the year it is, bro.
We were supposed to go to PRZ before they closed down for that last event they had, man, and we couldn't make it. I was so upset.
Operation Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Yes, man. Yes. And like
that
you
was
said,
a badass.
That was a good year.
Explosions, missions here and there. A cannon you have to move to 50 into their sector.
My goodness.
Bro, there was like three. No, there was 3 explosions, 3 entry points.
Yeah, three breach charges.
Dude, it's so like I preview Northern Recon Force. I preview Tango, and also preview from my my POV camera died. So, but my barrel selfie cam didn't die. So what I did is I held my selfie cam the opposite direction to show the first entry point to get exploded. Then Northern Recon Voice had his, the captain had his POV. So I asked them all, the 2 fellas, to like, can I use your video in my video? It's on OPHB10. It's the only video I have on OPHB10 because I'm using EMF, the Planet Eclipse markers now, sponsored by Planet Eclipse. I'd rather show all that stuff. But these footages I would like to use for Savage Army YouTube channel because we have a YouTube channel we like to do montages with. But in that video at the time that I wasn't sponsored by Planet Eclipse, I was using my TMC Elite, and it was like a Delta Force carry handle with the optic on top of the carry handle. Bro, it was badass. I love that thing. And then I had a triple. I don't know if you guys know, I like the roll with the triple Meg. And at the time, I got a deal with the guy, Sam is his name, with a 3D printing company, and he helped me design because I dreamt about this. 3 megs in my marker. So there's 1 in the middle, 1 in the left, 1 on the right.
1 on the right.
Yeah, bro. So it was pretty awesome, and that's the footage, and bro, it was amazing. Long live PRZ, yes sir. Yes, we're gonna keep talking about it because it's a memory. Because fields come and go, my bro. Fields come and go. Yeah,
yes, indeed.
So before we end it here, Blind Spot, Ghost, what do you think about this pistol?
That's that new pistol, FSC XP, no? Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
I got a buff for that, and I'm gonna get that.
Are you sure? I want it.
Positive.
I'm a Tip-X dude. I'm a Tip-X dude, and I'm just like FSC. Yes, I'll get there. Then I see this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, I got this one guy. One of my top tier guys. Sec. This guy. I be trying to hide stuff from him sometimes when I see it because I'm like, I want to be the first one to get it. and this motherfucker always finds a way to find his shit and posts it on the chat like, yo, look, guys. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. You got it?
Do it.
God damn it, man. Huh? Yeah, I'm jealous. And I'm not jealous of you. Appreciate you. All right, Blind Swap. Before we end this podcast with an hour and 50 minutes in, we're trying to make it as fast as possible. I've tried.
Classic.
Yeah, I got my wife and kid outside of the car waiting.
My bad. Yo, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, shit, I'm trying to end it.
Just tell them to go for another walk around the block.
No, they wouldn't hear the whole. They just got here. They was at the fair.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, okay. Well, Blind Spot, we're gonna end the show, my friend. Where can they find you, my brother?
Me or Ghost?
You, my Blind Spot brother.
Well,
you're only Blind Spot.
Well, you can find me on Facebook on good old Blind Spot -MF. You'll see the classic paintball mask with the red hand across the mouth, represent our missing women. And you can also find me You can also find me on TikTok, good old blindspot 0.05. Somebody took the one. Little bastards. I did just come out recently with a new TikTok.
Yes.
So go like and share if you see it. If you ever come
I
across it.
I should have that. My bad, bro. Yeah. So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
And Instagram, it's just my regular name, good old Kendall_Jimmy.
Yeah, search him up. My brother here, he's starting to get into like just like you in your content here. Anywhere else where we could find you, Blind Spot, before we kick it off with that brother Ghost?
Those are the only ways you could probably track me down.
Other than Central Army People Podcast.
Other than the cap.
Yes. Ghost, my brother. Thank you so much for being on the show. Where can they find you? What social media can they see you? And what's the next game where they get a chance to talk to you?
You're welcome, and thank you guys for having me here. You guys can we do have a YouTube channel. You can find us on YouTube at New York Savage Beast. We have a lot of videos up.
Yes.
You can find us on Instagram as New York Savage Beast as well. On Facebook, it's under NYSB_Prez. I'm just starting. I'm brand new to the content creation, so I'm gonna start getting into creating content. And that's a good point that you brought up earlier about creating content, keeping it raw and natural, unedited, and absolutely. That I felt that, man. That was tough.
Thank you.
It's definitely tough.
Yes. Yeah. Appreciate you. Everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's looking back onto the show, thank you so much for being here. Comment down below if something crazy about Blind Spot here, my co-captain, the co-host of my show. Thank you so much for being here, Ghost. If there's anything cool but you want to tell me about Ghost, please take it down into comment below. I like looking into comments when it comes to content. I want to hear something crazy. I want to hear something funny. Thank you so much for being here. There is a Discord. Everybody, there is a Discord. I got an app on my phone. You're going to be in my my Discord server. I will put it down in description once I finish up the show here. Thank you so much to my sponsor, Planet Eclipse. Always shoot Eclipse. Shout out to all my Immortal Army. Thank you so much. Head over to HR Tactical and find all your cool stuff and use HR Alpha 2210 at discount at checkout for all your MAGFED needs. T1 Armament. Shop local, shop Canadian, shop all MAGFED junkie needs at T1Armament.com. MCS, use code Savage Army 10 for discounts at checkout for all MCS products. I mean, all MCS products. Last but not least, 14er Tactical for all you everyday carry. You can get stuff for your puppy, which is a harness for your puppy, IFAX, a little holster, and also a patch panel and patches that you can get at that place. We appreciate everybody that's in the chat today. Please comment down below of anything that you wanted to get to and everything you wanted to ask for next episode. We appreciate everybody that's here. All right, you guys ready to end this show?
Let's do it.
Thank you so much, Ghost. Thank you so much,
Blind
Spot. Thank you for everybody that's in the chat for asking such cool questions. And we'll see you on the next one. Glad to you later. Bye. Later.